Welcome back to the Bottom. My name is Beast. Today we're back with the fucking impossible. Uh, in reality, we're back with Akatsuki no Goei. I'll just say right away, I'll keep it short today because I am tired, kind of exhausted. And my chest doesn't like me right now. Same for my shoulder, actually. My shoulder has been in pain the whole fucking day. It is not pleasant. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed about that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it short today, if you don't mind that. Anyways, the scene started here. Sorry, could you repeat that? Don't make me repeat myself. Please teach me the etiquette thing you always talked about. There we go. We've caught up with the scene now.
痛い。
Son pinches his cheek.
これは夢じゃないのか。あの無作法で無礼なカイトが僕に礼儀を教えてくれ。
Hey, that's pretty mean.
本気か。それ以前に正気かと問おう。
Sane as I'll ever be.
理由は何だ。貴様が無意味にそんなことを言い出すとは思えん。
I know, man. I'm having a hard time figuring it out myself. Is it to stop being a bother to Aya, to help myself blend in more? I'm honestly unsure.
冗談じゃないのか。
No.
カイト。
Son gently places his hand on my shoulder.
無理だ。諦めてくれ。
What?
僕がどんなに天才で教え上手でも、魚に人間の言葉を喋らせることはできない。貴様が礼儀を知るとは、それと同レベルなんだ。
Man, give me a break. You're just making fun of me at this point.
試しに、デスマス口調でおっしゃれ。
I'll proceed to kill you now. That sounded kind of funny.
誰がシャレを言えと言った？
Didn't you tell me to say some peculiarly, though?
そうじゃない。デスマス口調にしろと。
Understand you?
なんか違うだろ、それ。
Hast thou opined that?
愚か者。ついてくるな。
I will after our lesson's over.
だから言ってるだろ。貴様には無理だと。
I say I just need a good teacher.
僕は教師になった覚えはない。佐竹校長にでも頭を下げてみればいいじゃないか。
No happening.
なぜだ？
Because I'm asking you.
なんだと？
Because you're the only one in this world I can truly rely on, son.
そうだったのか。
Please.
よし、任せろ。などというわけないだろ。バレバレの嘘はやめてくれ。
See the jig is up.
嘘は嘘で、ちょっと傷ついたじゃないか。
I was being serious now. I'll settle for some advice rather than full on teaching.
本当の本当に本気なのか。
I am.
僕に対し敬服と忠誠心を示し、敬語を使えるか。
Promise I'll use the skills and promise nothing more.
なら、僕のことは今後、高則さんと呼べ。
Yes, Mr. Takanori?
いやあ、背筋がむずがゆい。
I was just doing what you said.
名前だけは孫のままでいい。貴様に三男と呼ばれたら、気持ち悪くて仕方がない。しかし敬語だ。
I suppose it does make sense that I learn etiquette from a spoiled rich boy like you.
そんなシャレはいらん。
So what do I do first?
敬語。
What course of action would you suggest?
よし。
I'ma deck the shit out of this kid once this lesson is over.
礼儀というからには、言葉遣いだけでなく態度や気配も正しくなくてはならない。貴様の場合、言動に始まり気配までが下品だ。そのところを踏まえた上で、僕と行動を共にしろ。そして、僕から吸収できるだけ吸収してみるんだな。
Sure thing.
敬語。
Understood.
あそこにいるのは綾お嬢様じゃないか。
Indubitably. He's taking in the scenery through a window.
早速僕に習ってみろ。おはようございます。綾お嬢様。
おはようございます。
Good morning to you, Lady Aya.
おはようございます。
What did I do wrong there?
当たり前だ。貴様が突然敬語を使えばこうなる。
We keep our voices to a whisper and to avoid eye hearing.
今日もいい天気ですね。
はい、そうですね。
Lovely weather today, isn't it?
いい天気です。
誰がそのまま言葉を真似ろと言った？もっと工夫して喋れ。
Roger that. Oh, so excellent. Just kind of skip.
誰がそのまま言葉を真似ろと言った？これじゃコントみたいじゃないか。
どうかされたんですか？
No, nothing is the matter at all with either of us two gentlemen.
実はカイトが礼儀を学びたいと言い出しまして。
礼儀ですか？
まずは荒々しい口調や態度を僕のようにしたいと泣きついてきまして。
Well there, buddy.
敬語。
そうでしたか。でも、なんか変ですね。いつも普通に喋ってらしたので。
いえ、それこそが異常だったんです。これからは心を入れ替えて、僕のような正しい人間を目指すでしょう。しかし、それもどこまで叶うか。
Pretty sure I'll improve swiftly.
俺などと言うな。僕、もしくは自分と答えるべきだ。
Indubitably.
よろしい。
まるで兄弟みたいです。
Well, we are brothers, indubitably.
なんだですなって。ですで区切れ、ダメ弟。
I'd like to take it upon myself to point out that I am significantly larger than you in both height and endowment.
高さや長さで兄の座を奪う気か。世の中には背が低い兄や姉もいる。惨めでもそんなものなんだ。
Oh, let me guess. Reika's behind him.
惨めね。お姉様、おはようござい
おはようございます。
ます。背が低くて惨めな姉で、悪かったわね。
それは、カイトが言ったことで。
Just how low can you stoop,
そ
son?
れはともかくとして、なんか面白いことしてるみたいね。
Nah, not really.
敬語。
It is indubitably not, as you say.
全然ダメじゃない。さっきは結構お上手でしたよ。
Do you truly believe that, Lady Aya?
ほら、
Look at him go. Indubitably.
あんたのプリンシパルは？
You, shorty.
それ、わざと？だったらやるわね。
Don't kill me, I'm just kidding.
敬語。
Don't ask me why, but I just can't do it with her. She's a midget with small titties and big attitude. She feels more like a little sister than a legit lady.
クロスチョップ！
Ah!
本当に失礼なやつね。ゆっくりやればいいと思います。だけどなんで急に？
理由を話したがらないんですよ。
Reika glanced at Aya, then at me.
どんな理由があるか知らないけど、アヤが相手だと練習しやすそうね。私がですか？こいつの持論で言うに、少なくとも私よりはお嬢様って感じがするんでしょ？
Yeah, like the difference between a 22 and a nuke.
敬語。
いいわよ。期待してないから。ま、せいぜい頑張りなさい。
Wonder why she came over.
貴様、敬語を使えと言ってるだろ。
Indubitably.
お二人とも仲がよろしいですね。
ガーン。
I now wish for death. Take me.
それは僕のセリフだ。
But I can win the one slit your wrists.
なぜ？死ぬじゃないか。
Yeah, nobody would care.
貴様。
本当に仲がいいですね。
Such good friends as they're currently trying to rip each other's throats out. Good morning to you.
おはようござ。誰？
Good morning to
お
you.
はようござい。
Good morning to you.
頭でも打ったのか？
Don't be silly.
まさか昨日から続けてるのか？
I did
し
not.
かも成長している。
Seems even I am capable as long as I put the effort in.
そうみたいだが、非常に気持ち悪いな。
It was none other than you who instructed me as to how to act.
わかった。そこを撤回させてくれ。目上の方に敬語を使うようにし、それ以外は普通でいい。
Really?
あれだけ敬語を嫌っていたくせに、すごい進歩じゃないか。
Did you just compliment me?
貴様と違ってひねくれ者ではない。褒めるべき部分は徹底して褒め、叱るべき部分は徹底して叱るのがモットーだ。
Whatever you say.
とにかくその敬語を用い、常日頃から麗華お嬢様や綾お嬢様に接することができれば、貴様への偏見も少しずつ薄れていくだろう。
I suppose so. What?
なんとなくムカつくな。
You're weird.
貴様が真面目だとどうも調子が狂う。
That's a real narrow view of me.
僕は未だに真面目なカイトをイメージできない。人は簡単に変われるものではないだろう。もっとも、生まれや身分と違って変えられないものではないがな。
Right, you are.
少しくらいは応援しておいてやろう。
Appreciate it. Do you wish to stop anyone on the way home today? Reika is getting increasingly uncomfortable about this. Lady Reika? Reika wails on me. She looks as if she's just seen a ghost.
なんて
Lady Reika. She plucks her ears as her body shakes violently.
嫌がらせっきか
Hey, I was trying to be serious there. Doing my best to respect you. She laughs, but also looks to be in terrible pain.
無理無理あんたと敬語なんて無理
Kind of feel like putting your head in the curb and smashing it like a watermelon.
そうそうあんたそれが普通だから
I can be the very model of politeness if I wish to be, I'll have you know. How are you even gonna have regular conversations if you laugh every time I demonstrate basic respect?
無茶言わないでよ
You've got such a haughty laugh.
本気だったの礼儀を学ぶって
Why does everyone keep doubting that? There's nothing I'm not capable of.
やればね好きにしてみなさいよでもちょっと私としては嬉しくないけどね私としてはあんたの不真面目さを買ってたのに
Did you fire me if it was always polite?
真面目の度合いにもよるわ赤森のようになったらおしまいね
I can't guarantee that that will never happen.
だったらいいんじゃないあんたにもそれなりの理由があるんでしょ
Yeah, I do. I don't really feel like talking about them though.
別にいいわよと言ってもあやのことでしょうけど図星みたいね
What's it to you?
はいはい私には関係のないことねほらやるんだったら敬語に戻しなさいもう笑ったりしないから
Yes, Lady Reika. Bitch! Drop a closed fist on top of Reika's stupid laughing head.
ちょっと頭にコブができたじゃないの
Where am I supposed to be looking exactly?
ここよくここ
She thrusts her head at me. I fear your hair is much too thick for me to make a proper assessment. Shall I render it as a monk's and take a second look?
丁寧な言葉でも中身はドロッドロのヘドロね
Not at
なん
all!
かあんたの敬語って変よね発音もいまいちだし英語を日本語訳したみたいよ
I wonder how I'd sound in the Japanese to English translation.
そんな感じこんにちはお姉様 カイトさん。
Actually, recently entered the Discord of Daybreak translations. The people who translate this and are currently also translating Giniiro Haruka. It's fun in there. Nice people. It's lunchtime, but before we sit down to eat, I and Sun come and greet us.
ご一緒してもよろしいですか？珍しいわね。あなたがそう言い出すなんて。いけません。いいわ。座りなさい。
Her face breaks into a smile like that of a dog who's just been informed that he won the award for world's goodest boy. Nothing has happened this morning as far as I know, but it seems like Sun's already in a bad
お姉
mood.
様や宮川様の好きなものは大体分かってきたのですが、カイトさんはどのようなものを好まれるんですか？何でも食べるわよ。
You have a soft spot for the presents so they can leave me in the toilet though. Jesus Christ.
死にたがりの狂人ね。
Please calm yourself, if at all possible, my lady. I do understand that I'm doing my utmost to represent you well by maintaining an air of grace at all times. I want to fucking end myself with any of these lines that he says.
どこが礼儀だ、貴様というやつは。貴様というやつは。
Hey, you said that twice.
貴様というやつは。
That's 3 times.
貴様というやつは。
He seizes the shoulders of an unsuspecting bystander and violently shakes them back and forth. I'm just kidding, man.
言動知らんか。とか言うな。
仕方ないんだな。生物の仕組みなんだな。
Why are you here?
この腐敗したような匂いと声はライトか。
いや、
ごきげんよう、皆さん。
Our table erupts into a rather bustling affair. It's the first time all 6 of us have been together, isn't it? There's a lot of energy going into the
とにも
conversation.
かくにも、食事中の話としては、この世でも底辺の底辺に位置する話ね。
そうだ。もうこの話は打ち切るべきだ。
I'm not too hung up on it myself.
よくないよ。僕としては解決させておきたい問題だね。
引っ張るな。
僕は引けないよ。そう、3次元を否定するいい機会だからね。
この豚は放っておくとして相席しても構わないかしら。
お姉様、はじめまして。でいいのかしら？
そうなりますわね。けれど互いに自己紹介は必要ないでしょう。
そうね。相席の件は構わないわ。ただ
心配なさらないで。この豚は別の席で食べさせますから。
それは助かったわ。
なんか僕、迫害されてる？
臭いもの。
匂いが死体と一緒には食べられないわね。
鼻が腐る。
There's a reason why leper colonies exist.
カイト君までひどいよ。僕のカイト君。
That's some loaded phrasing right there, Raita.
じゃあ、僕と一緒に食べようよ。
あなた食堂で食べることを禁じられているでしょ。
She points to the plaque next to the cafeteria entrance. Raita Okamoto is forbidden to eat food in this cafeteria. What the fuck did you do?
匂いに決まってるだろ。一説では米軍の新型ミサイルにライタの大衆を使用することを検討しているとかいないとか。
Well, they really do hate you around here, dude.
僕をかばってくれるのはカイト君だけだよ。
I have literally never once done that.
それより僕と排便について語ろうよ。
Christ have mercy, the hell did you choose this guy for
気
again?
が抜けてるわよ。口調。
Whoops, right you
外見
are.
は0点でしたけど成績が良かったでしょ。
I suppose he is third from the top, all things considered.
敬語？
僕は優秀なんだな。
That's a shame that you're up to trash in just about every other department.
そのきつい性格も魅力的だよ。
Can we, like, bury this guy alive somewhere?
地中が腐るぞ。ライターを埋めると70年は草木が育たないらしいからな。
Even in death, he still manages to be a problem.
ここに僕の味方はカイト君しかいない。
I'm being just as mean as Sun, though! This dude must have some sort of filter over his sensory inputs.
それで排泄物の話な。
He returns to the same topic like a mentally disabled child. Fine, I'll listen, just hurry up. The other four have left me to my fate and are already surveying the
お嬢
menus,
様
their
たちだって
menus.
下品に排泄物を出すよね。
I'm not really sure if that qualifies as civilized, but
この
sure.
辺を否定する男が多くて困るんだよ。それに比べてカイト君はズバッと言うから好きだよ。
Please don't ever say that again.
麗華お嬢様も綾お嬢様も、そして京華お嬢様だって
Oh, I'm not. Do you actively try to be an outcast?
真実を追求してるだけだよ。
How noble of you.
だよね。三次元は汚いことだらけなんだ。
He rummages through his pocket and retrieves
だ
a
け
figure.
ど二次元は排泄物なんてしないもん。
Is that your theory?
二次元は清く正しく美しくだよね。
Going off your hypothesis, anime characters must not eat or breathe, correct?
ご飯は食べるし呼吸もするよ。
And they shit, case closed.
しっけえな。不愉快だよ。
I thought the other four would be staring up a storm by now, but on the contrary, they're acting as if we're not in here. Fucking normies. Humans really are driven by self-interest. Okay, you may leave now.
僕はカイト君を見損にゃったぞ。
That flees the cafeteria while crying, screaming, and proliferating his stench like an obese skunk.
解雇したくなりますわ。
すれば
なまじ成績がいいだけに切り捨てる口実を作るのが難しいんですの。
General unpleasant behavior and irresponsible behavior as well. Oh no, she's being genuine here. He's not a bad
フォ
guy.
ローするか、あいつを。貴様だけ大衆に耐えるし。僕なら嫌いなカイトと嫌いなライタ
Jeez, you must really
ー。
hate him.
大衆と公衆でポイントを消失している。改善できる部分なのだから、努力すればいい。日本だから許されるものの、これがアメリカなら、肥満は罪になりかねないんだ。努力は誰もが持つ盆栽だというのに。
Nah, I think only genius can do that sort of thing.
なんだと。また貴様はわけのわからぬことを。
私はカイトの意見に賛成ね。あなたは高則の意見派みたいね。
努力って誰もが持つものじゃないんですか？
興味深い会話ですわね。
Nah, not really, in my humble opinion.
麗華お嬢様も、カイトをかばう必要はないのでは。
別にかばってなんかいないわよ。私がそう思うから賛同したに過ぎないわ。
ならカイト、お前の考える努力を言ってみろ。
I don't really have a case or anything. It's just that anyone can tell somebody can put more effort in. But the people that can actually muster the willpower to do that are pretty rare.
それは努力していないからだ。
Right. So only the most exceptional people can produce the motivation to actually do it. Study harder and you'll pass your tests. Train harder and you'll win that tournament. It's easy to say this stuff. But the ones that actually do it, they're exceptional.
ただの詭弁だ。
Look, working hard is something you can consciously choose to do. So whether or not an individual puts effort into something is a decision they make for themselves. Those people that can ignore their current mental state and achieve their goals through pure force of will are generally few in number. Those guys aren't geniuses. Then I don't know who is.
だから詭弁だと。
そう思うなら反論すればいいじゃない。納得できるだけの理由をね。
努力とはそういう論理的なものとは違うかと。
I know you're real, get up and go, son, but it's not like I don't understand why people glorify hard work and all that, but...
カイトに言いくるめられているようで腹が立つぞ。
なんだかカイトさんのお話を聞いてるとちょっとだけ悲しくなってしまいますね。
あら、そうかしら。結構正しそうですけど。
努力って宮川様の言うように頑張るってことで結果に必ず結びつくとは言えませんが、その日その時努力したことは必ずどこかで報われるんじゃないかと根拠はありませんが。
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to completely refute what you say. At think it's pretty obvious that's how you would think.
そうでしょうか。
Yeah, I think it's a good way to look at it. I like it.
なら僕にも言え。
You want me to tell you that I like you?
考えが正しいってことだ。頑張ることは素晴らしいですねって言え。
Nah, draw a little closer to the sun. The whole pushing yourself thing isn't far off from just forcing yourself to work. The way you're thinking is pretty interlaced with the suicide problem we have nowadays, so I think it's a pretty dangerous belief.
貴様、あやお嬢様にはいい考えだと言っておきながら。
And I do agree with her. I think it's perfectly fine. It's a perfectly fine individual belief.
口八丁目が。
それじゃそろそろ頼むわよ。
We order and settle in for the wait.
私たちと食事しようなんてどうして？
特別に会はございませんわ。強いて言うなら麗華さんのお噂が気になっていたからですわね。文武両道容姿端麗。けれど貧乳と聞いてましたの。
A vein bulged on Reika's
とりあ
forehead.
えず最後だけは事実のようですわね。
この女のくるくるした髪をストレートにしてやろうかしら。
Nah, not worth the effort,
ま
Chief.
た口調戻ってるわよ。
You gotta got this polite thing down, but it's really easy to slip back into your normal way of speaking when you're not paying attention. It was harder than I thought. Just spoken, however, I felt like for almost 2 decades now. I'll just have to work through it, fake it until I make it. Man, that sucks. That was a bad idea to even try
三
this.
日坊主ならぬ二日坊主ね。
でもカイトさんらしくていいと思います。
Being yourself is pretty important.
はい。
単純に我慢と努力ができないだけだろ。
Sun heaves an especially heavy sigh for dramatic effect. It's this dialogue again! Sumo! Do you actually enjoy playing video games that much?
楽しいですよ。いつまででもできます。
Female character on a TV screen is currently putting the hurt on some zombies. There's some tonal dissonance going on in this title for sure. Oh, is it Lollipop Chainsaw? Hey, this is a single player game, right? Why do I even need to be
じ
here?
ゃあ私が見てるのでやりますか？
Man, what's the fun in watching someone else play?
そんなことないと思います。
Is that what you think?
誰かがゲームをしてるそばで自分が見ていたことなんてないので。
That's
さ
so.
どうぞどうぞ。
She practically forces the controller into my hands. Fine, so what do I do?
まずは新しいデータを作って。
There's some things I've caught on to during the many evenings I've spent gaming with Aya. Aya's like a pseudo-only child. People claim that only children tend to have a few traits. They're selfish, lack competitive spirit, have no idea how the world works, they can't read the room, and that they only know how to mooch off of others. I'd say about half of those apply to
ど
Aya.
うぞどうぞ。
Sure thing. It's not like I don't know what... it's not like I don't really want to do this right now. Honestly, I'd rather be doing pretty much anything else. But I don't want to disappoint Aya either, so I suck it up and press start. What difficulty should I pick?
初心者で下手なカイトさんはイージーがいいと思います。
I select very hard difficulty.
その難易度は無茶だと思います。私でもまだ途中ですし。
I can't just let you insult my pride like that. And to be fair, it's not like I have any experience with the other difficulty levels. If I just treat this like it's the standard difficulty, it'll be cake. I proceed to get my face smashed in several times.
なんだと？貴様がついてくる？
Deal with it that I got caught a cold.
しかし。
Listen, buddy, I was gearing up for a very enjoyable day of doing nothing at all until Reika slammed me with new orders to accompany Aya in her place.
一日だけですが、よろしくお願いしますね。
Right back at you, sister.
不満だ。すごく不満だ。
Just doing what Reika tells me, sorry, son.
そんなことわかっている。
Unlike Reika, Aya doesn't have a problem traveling by car. It's only a short drive to Reno.
では、いつもの時間にお迎えをお願いします。
She bids the driver farewell and we head towards the school. A lady on the way to school with multiple bodyguards isn't uncommon at all around here. That said, any more than one-on-one inside the school building itself, and you'll start getting stares. This is honestly kind of funny as a CG. Is like he's just completely neutral. She's kind of happy, but at the same time kind of weirded out because he is angry. You don't seem too enthused about this.
当たり前だ。気に食わない。
It exhorts my boy, take a chill pill.
それでも気に食わん。
You're a real stickler, son.
貴様と同じ空気を吸ってると思うと、僕は今にも溺れてしまいそうになるんだ。
Are you ill?
そういうことじゃない。
People around us start to whisper.
恥ずかしい。
どうされました？カイトの毒気に当てられましたか？
My obnoxious fumes.
ちょっとめまいがしただけで。
つまり、カイトが原因ですね。
Would you mind explaining in detail how you came to that conclusion?
決してそういうわけでは。
やはり、あやお嬢様から距離を置け、距離を。
Sure thing, just put your hands here and I will. Point a nearby window.
こうか。
Let's get going, Aya.
おお、カイトが離れていく。結構素直じゃないか。違う！貴様が離れるんだ。
前から思ってたんですが、カイトさんはよく食べますね。
What can I say? I'm a growing boy.
単純に食い意地が張ってるだけですよ。
Gave you permission to speak.
すみません。ってなんで貴様にそんなこと言われなきゃならない？
You tell him then, Aya.
私が許可するまでずっと黙りやがれ、高則。
She says this with a smile on her face.
ガーン！
Every now and again, my superior mimicry abilities come in handy. You don't eat very much yourself.
はい、あまり食べられないです。
We all know where the nutrition you do get goes, though. Now, don't we? What is wrong with me? Everything's served here and back at the mansion is a pretty luxurious fare.
合成ですか？
You know, steak and caviar, all that good stuff. It's nice, but I do feel like eating some regular old food at times.
普通ですか？
Takoyaki, spaghetti, that kind of thing.
美味しいですよね、たこ焼き。
You're a fan.
食べますよ。一つ3万円くらいですよね。
It better have been served on a gold platter for that much. Man, that was a pretty uneventful day. I think about the day's events as we make our way across the garden.
そうですか？
Mm-hmm. Like, just think about it. Took a car to and from school. Nobody fucked around in class. I ate a normal meal with Aya.
ではお疲れ様でした、カイトさん。
You got it. Guess I'll go crash in my room. Ah, the hell are you doing here?
僕はこれからどうしたらいいんだ？
About what?
あやお嬢様に嫌われてしまった。あやお嬢様に嫌われてしまった。
Man, I loved the delivery the second time. Why does she hate you, by the way?
貴様も食堂で聞いただろ。許可するまで喋るなって言われたじゃないか。
That was a joke, actually.
慰めはいらん。
I'm being legit here, though.
とにかく、僕に発言権がない今、なんとか貴様に交渉してもらい、あやお嬢様にお許しを願わなければならない。
Dude, just listen to me for a minute.
貴様が何を言っても話にならない。
Son wouldn't believe me even if he did let me get a word in anyway. So how do you want me to go about this?
今から綾お嬢様のところに行こう。
You sure? Why don't you try sticking it out for a month or so and see how it goes?
それまで僕を見殺しにする気か。
It'd be kind of funny.
面白くない。今すぐ行かないなら体にガソリンを撒いて火をつける。
You will? He nods.
何してる。
For the bonfire, of course. He's just like, you will? He nods. Promise?
僕に死んでほしいのか。ほら、早く来い。
I drag myself over to Aya's room. Jeez.
僕は一切喋れないからしっかり頼むぞ。
Man, this is such a waste of time. Let's just get this over with. Yo, Aya, got a minute? Feels like time itself has come to a halt. I forced myself back to reality. Would you mind telling Son that he's allowed to talk or something so I can get back to my room, please? Clear and concise. She nods slightly several times, or she's just shaking, confirming that she heard me. Congrats, buddy, you're allowed to talk again. Now let's go. This might have been all too much for his virgin brain. I push Son out the door and close it behind us. A scream from inside Aya's room immediately follows. Son is still on another plane of existence. A bunch of maids and bodyguards flood towards our direction. I might be caught, but it won't be today. It was him! I saw him do it! Also, weren't the rooms supposed to be soundproof? So how the fuck did the maids hear her scream? He had the door closed. Can't believe that there'd be a day when I'd lose to Yuki. Oh, we're back here. We're not ready yet? Ready yet? I was looking forward to try the Chef Sparrow soup.
スズメじゃなくてツバメだ。
Wait, this is still the fucking. Why did it stop skipping when it's still the
聞
same
いたぞ
scene?
カイト。
No. Oh, it'll be hard to know it just like that. You give me a heart attack.
学園関係者がどこにいようと自由だ。
Shouldn't you be looking over this first years?
私が指導するカリキュラムは少ない。
Oh,
それは去年の。
this is still skipping material.
少しよろしいですか？
I didn't know that I didn't know that this soundtrack was Dodge heavy. Haha, get it? Because it's called Evergreen, and I've played a lot of Trails of Cold Steel as of late, and Evergreen is an item that gives you like fucking 15% dodge evasion, which is busted. What was it more actually? I think it was like 30 in one of the games, but they've nerfed it. Anyway. Right after I'm done talking to Satake, Aya calls out to me right before I return to my class.
僕は反対です。綾お嬢様。
いいじゃないですか。大勢の方が楽しいと思います。
しかしですね。こら、どこに行く？
I was thinking about returning to my class, seeing that your conversation has taken an ungodly long time.
戻るな。
Okay, then how about you explain to me what your conversation was about?
何をふざけたことを。
5, 4, 3, and then count 2 and 1 with my
ちょっと
fingers.
話がある。
Say it.
待て。
You sound like an old dad, jeez, dude.
どうして僕を見て逃げる？
Every time I talk to you, I feel like I'm subtracted. I'm subtracted months of my lifespan.
何なんだ僕は。
あの、
これは失礼いたしました。
少しお話があるのですが。
I really like to avoid getting involved further into this mess, but if I is the one asking, I don't have any strength to refuse her. What do you want?
今日のお父様のことについてはお耳に挟んでいますか？
Yeah, I'm caught up with the drama.
よろしければ協力していただけないかと思いまして、私が手作りの料理を振る舞おうと思うんです。
Oh, that doesn't sound like a bad plan.
当然だ。
I don't know what you're so proud about. It's not your idea.
余計なことを言うな。拒否権はない。
あら、そんなことありませんよ。 嫌なら断っていただいても構いません。雑用なんかはすべて宮川様にお願いしますから。
そんな。
I
気
what?
持ち悪いほどそっくりだったぞ。
What do you want help with out with it already?
実は料理というものをしたことがなくて。
もっとも貴様も経験はないだろうがな。せいぜい僕の足を引っ張らないように頑張れ。
So you want to do some cooking to save the party, even though you never tried cooking in your life.
少し無茶。
あやお嬢様、僕の指先をご覧ください。この黄金に輝いたゴールドフィンガーを。
I mean, as long as you stick to something simple and try not to cook fancy stuff, you'll be alright.
手伝っていただけますか？
カイトはまだしも、あやお嬢様も聞いてない。
Sure, I'll help. Leave it to me. I'm not known in the chef world as a golden finger of cooking for nothing.
すごく頼もしいです。
Why are you biting the handkerchief so hard, son?
歯でも痛いのでしょうか？
Oh, yes. He was never very into brushing his teeth.
それはいけませんよ。
勝手な嘘を振りまくな。
Anyway, what should I do to help?
帰宅したら食堂に来ていただけますか？
Got it. I did as she instructed, and here I am. However, Anya... I keep calling her Anya. Aya is not in sight. The room was empty when I entered. She always returns home by car, so I expected her to be earlier than me, but... home earlier than me, but yeah. Whoa! Son, you okay? Find Son in the room, but he's collapsed on the floor. Is he dead? There's white foam coming out of his mouth, and his eyes are open wide. He's convulsing a little bit, so at the very least, he's still not dead. Hey, what are you doing here like this? Then he barely manages to point to the table with his trembling hand. Huh? There's a plate with some sort of white soup on the table. Looks like potato soup.
そのスープ、最高です。
Son! After uttering those last words, Son collapses once more and starts convulsing again. Is this something Aya cooked? Come closer to the table, take a nearby spoon and sink it into the soup. It's quite thick by the looks of it. Oh well, time to give it a try.
あんたって最低よね。生きる価値もありません。
早く死んでくれないでしょうか？
カスだカス。地球にどれだけ迷惑をかければ気が済む。
こんなのが私の生徒だなんて自殺したいわ。
Jesus Christ, this is just...
くそ。
That's all you can fucking do, Ganzaki. You fucking pissed me off more with the search harder comment than this. I'll beat you. I don't care if I'll probably get beaten in return. I will get at least one punch to connect.
地底の奥底に埋めてもまだ汚染させられそう。
くたばれくたばれ
解釈してやろうか、このクズ。
Is this just a depression soup? I'm sorry for existing!
来てらしたんですね。
I'm sorry for being alive! Ah! What was that?
手が止まってるじゃないか、カイト。
Say what? I realized that I'm still holding the spoon.
僕が美味しく食べてたら、カイトがいきなり僕の手から料理を奪いまして。
やだカイトさん、まだたくさんありますのに。
Weren't you collapsed on the floor frothing just moments ago?
何バカなこと言ってるんだ。あまりに美味しくて、別の世界にでも行ったんじゃないか？
新しい料理持ってきますね。
I then heads back to the kitchen. I knew you were making that shit up.
どうやら僕は気を失っていたらしい。
Yeah, guess I did as well.
貴様も？
We both then look at the soup. This was yours, so...
貴様が勝手に手をつけたんだ。責任を持て。
No.
いや、ダメだ。
We're this close to getting into a fight. Okay, and I'll have to take one for the team and tell her that it's absolutely disgusting.
ちょっと待て。僕は反対だ。
I mean, if we want her to get better at cooking, we have to tell her the truth.
そうじゃない。僕が言いたいのは別のことだ。
What?
僕はあまり漫画が好きではないが、こういう展開に近いものを読んだことがある。
Yeah, I suppose they're pretty cliche.
予想外に料理ができてびっくりのパターンと、信じられないほどまずい料理を作ってくるパタ
Yeah,
ーン。じゃあこれは
definitely the latter case, but the soup isn't censored either, so I wouldn't be able to say it for certain.
どうまずいんだ
That's a question, alright. Look at the soup, think for a second, and I don't remember how it tasted at all. Can't remember its taste at all.
だろ確かに危険なものを感じた。ような気はするが、それもあやふやで思い出せないんじゃないか
True.
それなのにまずいと決めつけるのはどうだろうか
Okay, then I'll take one for the team. Once I taste it, you go next.
当然だ。
As you decide, Desire returns from the kitchen.
だし巻き卵にするつもりが形が失敗してスクランブルエッグになってしまいました。
That's scrambled eggs?
美味しそうじゃないですか。
Sure, there's no way you could fuck those up. They're the easiest thing in the world to make.
安全？
余計なことを言うな。なんでもございません。
次の料理を作ってきますね。
ふふま、責任を持ってスープを片付けるんだな。
Then sits down and takes up with the scrambled eggs with his chopsticks.
卵なら心配ない。
He says as he takes a mouthful off the plate. What the? Was that a spark? Was that a spark just now? Son. He's not moving, which is quite worrying. I go to where he is and shake him a little bit. Instead of gaining his consciousness, though, he falls to the floor. Oh. He hit his head on one of the table's legs, and that's not even enough to wake him up. Hey, son? What the fuck just happened? I don't feel like trying to scramble eggs anymore, saying son state. What the fuck? Son suddenly jumps in a flash. Shit! Shut the fuck up! I punch him in the gut so he stops screaming.
どうかしましたか？すごい規制が厨房まで聞こえてきたんですが。
He was just screaming about how delicious it was. Don't mind him. I then force Son to stand up and move his head so it seems like he's nodding.
初めてだったんですが、ちゃんとできてるみたいですね。
I'm actually curious about something. Do you ever try your food before serving it to us?
味見ですか？
Well, I mean, how do I say this? I suppose you should, yeah.
わかりました。味見しますね。
She then returns to the kitchen. Not so long after, I heard a blood-curdling scream coming from the kitchen.
私の料理は下手なんでしょうか？
I don't know what to tell her, to be honest. You should wipe off your drool first.
ごめんなさい。
You too, son.
すまん。
Both of you reacted in the same way.
ぼーっとしてると意識を失いそうです。
しかし僕は眠らんぞ。眠ったら奴が来る。
Did they see someone or something while they were out cold? There's something you use as an ingredient? That's the problem for sure.
これが使用したものです。
She says while bringing the ingredients she used for the soup at gigs. Most of them seem like normal stuff, but there's one ingredient in particular that catches my attention. What's this bottle?
調味料のところにあったので使ってみました。味がしないので隠し味のようなものかと。
Open the bottle and smell it to see what's inside. No fucking clue.
貸してみろ。
It smells of nothing. I haven't got a clue of what it could be. Try giving it a taste.
貴様が舐めろ。
I offered it to you since you're supposedly the superior taster here.
そうか。よし。
He then coats his finger with some of the liquid, tastes it, and
ふわ
これ
yeah,
これを入れなければうまくいきそうです。
I'm sure Giza Genzo will be happy with your stuff. I waited for a bit longer until Aya was done preparing her food, and once she did, we headed back to her room. We left Son sleeping at the dining hall since he didn't seem like he was going to wake up anytime soon. Better to hide the food here in case someone finds out about the surprise.
はい。
We decided to hide her prepared food in her room just in case. Okay, I'm going back to my room then.
ゲームしましょ
I knew you were gonna propose that shit. I was too late. I should have run away
う。
earlier.
ドリンクもありますし。
I'll drink just one. If I don't, I won't be able to endure the pain that awaits me. Oh. As I tried to open the can, I cut myself a little on the finger with the lid.
大丈夫ですか？
Ah, not that big a deal.
ですが、血が出ています。
It'll stop soon enough. Just leave it be.
ダメです。こういうのは早めに直さないといけないとお姉様がよく言ってました。
Reika said that.
私はよくこういう怪我をしてたので、その時はいつもこうやって直してくれてたんです。
Hey, what the hell? Of course, this is what happened. After a moment of hesitation, she placed my bleeding finger in her mouth. I don't think you should be doing this, considering your position here. She's even listening to me. I'm taking it out. She shakes her head. I'm taking it out. If the sun finds us like this, all hell will break loose. I'll force my finger out. Pop. Ow! I'm bleeding even more than before.
なんか指が半分揺れてます。
Because you almost bit my finger to the bone.
ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
Instead of apologizing, look for some gauzes quick. She quickly finds some in a drawer. The room feels like it's prepared for any eventuality.
痛くないですか？
Of course it fucking does!
全然痛そうな顔をされないので。
It doesn't hurt enough to make me groan in pain or anything of the
本
sort.
当にすみませんでした。
Don't sweat it too much.
どうして肝心なところでこうなるかな。
は？
せっかくちょっといい感じだったのに。
Oh, she is going for it. I'll pretend like I didn't hear what you just said. What good mood is she talking about?
おめでとうございます。お父様。
おめでとうございます。
毎年のことながら、お前たちに祝ってもらえるのは嬉しい。
That was a weird jump cut thing. Becca and Aya then hand him a bouquet of flowers. He can smile? Damn. Taking my own distance from the whole party and watching from afar. For now, nothing worth mentioning is going on. I feel the tension in the air, though. Depending on how this guy responds to the meat, blood could be spilt tonight, if you catch my drift. I approach Genzo and insists to see how things develop with Aya.
旦那様。
この肉はすごくまずい。肉を出すからには例の肉かと思ったが。
申し訳ありません。
心地いい気分が台無しだな。
今調達できる肉で一番良いものをご用意させていただいたのですが。
不愉快だな。
お父様。
なんだ。
これ食べてみてくださいませんか？お好きにはなれないかもしれませんが。
すまないが、今は食べたくない。
Try it, old man. It might be the tastiest thing you've had in your life.
バカを言うな。ただのスープではないか。
Your daughter made that soup for you.
あやが。
はい。お父様に喜んでいただければと。
そうか。そうなのか。
Look at him being so happy now.
黙れ!
Smile might be the fakest one I've ever seen in my life.
やるじゃない、あや。
Oh, Reika didn't notice you were here too.
いちゃ悪い。
Nah, not really.
では、いただくことにしよう。
He also got a scream. There's no way he says it's disgusting, even if it is. It's his daughter's food. He has to say it's good. He most likely knows this is her first attempt at cooking as well, so I shouldn't be too worried. Genzo takes a spoon and gives the soup a try. I wonder what he'll think of it. They're gonna say delicious.
昼間に作ったのと間違えてしまいました。
Aya, what the fuck? Genzo lost his consciousness for the rest of the night and wasn't able to wake up until the next day. It's hot out. I wiped the sweat from my brow. It's spring, yes. But I still didn't think the woods would be this humid.
いました。
A young girl calls out to me from some distance away. She seems happy. With heavy, plodding steps, I make my way over to the source of that voice. Well, we're in the woods again. Went back to a few hours ago. We're what? A wiener falls from my fork.
だから昆虫採集に行くぞ。落としたウインナーと僕のウインナーを取り替えるな。
He noticed. I thought he wasn't focused enough. Stop being so buggy about everything, son.
貴様食べたな。吐け。僕のウインナー返せ。
It's right there, dude.
テーブルに落ちたウインナーが食べられるか。
He's saying wiener over and over and makes you sound like a disabled child.
何でもいいから吐いて返せ。僕のたくましく艶のあるウインナー。
Was the wiener you lost small, pathetic, and with skin, or was it fat, proud, and skinless?
太くて大きい皮なしウインナーだ。
Figs the tiny dick man would lie. I pierced the wiener on the table and proceeded to eat it too. Delicious.
貴様。
Don't freak out over a wiener, dude. Here, you can have some of my letters in return.
釣り合ってないだろ。
You think you can just get away with talking shit about lettuce like that?
そういうわけじゃ。だがウインナーとは。
Wiener and lettuce alike are fine food products.
それはそうだ。
Anyway, buck collecting. Pretty cool. Return to the original topic. I was convinced the ladies of today don't have any outdoorsy bone and don't have an outdoorsy bone in their bodies. I'm impressed.
どこが関心だ。昆虫など気持ち悪い。
Ah, I see. Not good with bugs, are you?
ありくらいだ。なんとか触れるのは。
Kids these days.
しかし、綾お嬢様が本物の蝶を見に行きたいというなら、僕は全力で付き合わねばならない。
You're a mod bodyguard, sonny boy. Proud of you.
席を。
But you're just gonna get me involved in more wacky escapades again.
虫を触れるんだろ
I'm sure I've been making mod cockroaches since I was a tyke.
気持ち悪い話をするな。
Well, I wasn't ever really taught to be scared of them, so I don't really mind them.
なら、
Nah,
なぜだ。
not a bodyguard. That sounds boring to boot.
仕方ない。レタスを一枚やる。
Who cares about lettuce? Who in their right mind would be happy to eat a goddamn leaf?
貴様、僕を説教しておきながらなんだそれは。
A life is a life. It's not something you can assign a value to.
貴様が言うな。
As I was saying, not doing it.
もういい。貴様には頼らん。
That's music to my ears.
軽薄なその選択が、綾お嬢様を悲しませるぞ。
What? Leave the dining room in order to escape son's whining. What's that? Gaze out the garden through a hallway window. Someone's out there. They look like they're in a hurry. Intrigued, I head outside.
てい
Aya's jumping around the garden for some reason. Dude, it's the middle of the morning. What are you doing?
私ですか？予行演習です。
Practicing for what?
ほら、今日カイトさんと行く昆虫採集です。
We, you say?
まだ宮川様から聞いてませんか？
If you mean the thing about going out into the woods, then yeah, he mentioned it.
よかっ
Smile like a blooming flower. Seems she had already decided that I'm joining the expedition. So unfortunately I can't go.
ひょっとして行けませんか？
Why is she all but crying? No, of course I can. I just don't have Rig's permission yet is the thing.
それなら心配いりません。お姉様は了承してくださいましたし。
She wants to bed. When do you plan on leaving?
9時くらいには出ようかと。
2 hours from now, then.
歩いて行こうと思ってます。
Really? It's pretty far.
車で行っても面白さ半減だと思うんです。
True enough, I suppose. Want to meet out front at 9 then? Why do I gotta go? But I can't just bring myself to say no to her.
それでは出発しましょう。
But yeah, like I said, ending here today. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.